Hey everybody, guess what? It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the 7th. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, day by day, rolls on. Thanks for being here. Why is it 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Well, I got up this morning at 8, took a shower, came here to get dressed, was thinking, okay, let's get going, do the stuff, blah, blah, blah. Immediately after I got out of the shower, I hear a crash downstairs. Don't think nothing of it because I have kids. I'm like, okay, we'll see. Daughter comes running up. Dad, the the shelf in the refrigerator broke and there's milk spilling out all over the place. I'm like, what? So I go down there, I look around. Sure enough, our fridge has these plastic shelves, and apparently it had cracked a little bit ago. And apparently it finally gave up the ghost. And my son went to put milk back in the thing, and it totally split. Both the baby's milk and the regular milk comes on the floor, and it's all over the place. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past 4 hours. As I went there and down and got that. And I brought the baby down, then he puked, then I tried to play with my kids and do stuff. And now here it is. I haven't eaten lunch, but it's 1 o'clock, and I'm like, keep getting these pings from these guilds about, hey, do TV, and it's like, and I keep wanting to put in chat in Discord. I keep wanting to put in Discord and chat and say, get a life. This has happened. It's not the end of the world. And I'm astonished that more people don't understand that. Because I'm not just getting that, I'm getting the whole thing of the hot pot months. Hey, you haven't done your daily today. And it's like, I know that. I would have done them last night, but I had this thing called work, and then I got tired, so I needed this thing called sleep, and I would have done it this morning. But stuff happens, right? Stuff happens beyond our control. And then, yesterday, I don't know why I have this frog in my throat. Apologies for that. But yesterday I went and stepped on my own rake and did something dumb so that I caused my hip a little more pain. Luckily, I go back to the chiropractor today. I still don't know what's going on with my throat. But yeah, just did something I shouldn't have. I think I made my throat worse. I don't know why it's going this way. Apologies for it. But yeah, we're going to try to figure this out. Let's just get into this and get going before something else happens. And I was actually just reading a story about this. A woman on TikTok, if you're on TikTok, I don't know. A woman there says that she's claims to be a Christian and she's divorcing her husband because apparently she has no time to be herself. And this is something that I've struggled with for many years. Many years. And if you're a gamer, it's going to be something you're going to struggle with your entire life until you get past it, until you, like, I can't tell you how close I go because I go through the ebb and flows. Like this guild, this is the new guild that I joined, if you remember. Because I don't know if it was 2 months ago or whatever, the old guild that I was in just up and disbanded. Never had any issues. They never pinged me. They just left me alone. And I'm like, hey, is there a new guild? And nobody responded. So I found this one. And the advertisement for this guild was super chill. But since then, it hasn't been chill. And guys, I got to tell you that if I end up quitting this game, because it's a grind. You guys give me whatever propers or whatever you want to call it, because I do this daily. It's because I mean, there's things that need to be shared outside of the echo chamber. That is, oh, these people that are in game but pretend they're not. You know, everybody that you watch on YouTube, whether it's Scribe or Arnold or Nooch or Sanjita or Calvin or Rabbit Beaver or whoever. Those are they're all in-game players, and they're all you know, Nooch's kids are grown out of the house. Arnold just had a baby. Calvin's getting ready to have a baby. And beyond that, apparently all these people just have all this time, and they're just like, and they have time to tell you your business that you need to play GAC. And, you know, apparently people love that because, you know, Zareth and all these people are charging $25 for roster reviews, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, don't you know what you need for whatever? And especially with, you know, we have resources where you can go on and be like, hey, I'm building this, what do I need? And just the idea that you would pay, I mean, give me $25. I'll tell you, hey, you know what you need to do, go do it. That's going to be the extent of my roster review. It's going to cost you $25 because that's essentially what they're telling you to do, and you're paying them $25 for a roster review. And it's like, I kind of feel like they're taking advantage of you. Why on God's green earth would you pay $25 for whoever to tell you exactly, to tell you their opinion of what they think you need to do? Is it because you're so indecisive that you can't figure that out for yourself? And it's like, make a plan. And if that plan doesn't fit, change the plan. Just figure out where you want to go, chart your own course, go there. If you decide that you want to change, then that's okay. Change it, but do it on your own terms. Don't do it because Nooch or whoever said, hey, you need this, this, and this. Decide what is most important to you. Decide if GAC is most important. Build towards GAC. Go get every GL. Get find out the PvP teams and go chase them down. And God bless you. It's great. Congratulations. If you don't want to do it, if you want to build for conquest, build for conquest. You want to build for assault battles, build for assault battles. You want to build for the raid? Awesome. But at the same time, realize that, hey, there are going to be guilds out there that say, hey, you need to have this. And there's a choice. If you want to participate in Rote, there's a choice. If you want to participate in GOTB, there's a choice. And, or there's there's this really effective thing that says, or you cannot do that. And see if people are okay with that. And by and large, people are not okay with that. And at that point, you still have to decide, what are you going to do? I've chosen, if I have time to play the game, I will. I put the kid in bed. I'm like, hey, I'm going to go upstairs for a couple hours. I know my kids have therapy in a couple hours. They have counseling. The counselor's going to come here to the house. I have to go chiropractor again. Because like I said, I voluntarily stepped off a rake yesterday, and it's a metaphorical rake. It's not an actual rake, in case you're wondering. And did something to my hip. I don't know what I did. I have my suspicions, but they're just suspicions. But aside from that, I felt like they fixed this yesterday, and it's still here. The screen doesn't go blank, but there's this, for whatever reason, we have this 4-second lag, which, why? Why? But back to the original conversation, these people keep pushing me. Every day that I get pushed, I'm just like, is it worth it? And if I didn't think I was having meaningful conversations with you people, I would be like, yeah, it's time. But because I'm having conversations and I feel like that I'm getting something out as much as I hope you're getting out, I keep going. If I didn't have this connection with you, if I didn't have this channel, would I still be here? Probably not. But because like, they're just making up, they're bringing minor characters in. There's a character who has been around for 30 years that I keep talking about, that they absolutely can make a buttload of money off of, but because the powers that be don't want to use her, she's gonna stay on the shelf forever. Even though I have firm belief that if they brought her into canon and they used her correctly, they could just. But you know what? They get to make their own decisions. It's sort of like Disney is buying up all these properties, but they're buying part of the NFL Network or something. They just bought the rights to the WWE for streaming their pay-per-view, and it's like, and they're charging $30 for premium events, and it's like, is that gonna go the way you think it's gonna go? Because I'm like, there's another wrestling brand out there that, that it's like, if I had the choice between that and if I had the choice between the WWE and this other thing called AEW, and I don't have to pay, Disney, I'm probably gonna go AEW, and apparently they're shutting down Hulu and rolling it into Disney Plus, even though they just made, 6.2 billion or something off of revenue from Hulu, and I'm just like, but at the end of the day, Disney made Elio, this cartoon that they put in front of the test audiences, and the test audiences hated it. So they sent it back to the animation studio and said, fix it, and the animator refused to fix it. And so that would be why you haven't heard a lot about this movie called Elio. There was a kids movie. I don't understand why this thing is hidden when mine never is. Somebody explain that to me. I'm having a hard time figuring it out. It doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, so I can't, I'm trying to hold on as long as I can for in terms of this account, in terms of this channel at large. He lost. That was at large. And I wish I could tell you how long I'm going to be able to last and how long I'm going to be whenever my shutdown date is. And honestly, it probably should have been sooner already. It probably should have happened already. And it's just because I don't know, either of my stubbornness or things that Jesus wants me to tell y'all. I don't know. That's why I'm just able to keep doing what I'm doing. Oh my God! Look at this! Look at this! Bill Jordan join Discord. You will be removed over after TB, and it's like, what does it matter? Let the guy play. If the guy's contributing, what does it matter? Because you just follow rules, I'm going to kick him out. Is he contributing? Why does it matter? I mean, this is stuff that I don't feel like should be this hard, but it is. But for whatever reason, but I don't know. All I know is I feel like, I think I can say this with a fair amount of certainty. And you should take this with a grain of salt, and you should take it for whatever it's worth. I don't know what it's ever worth. But guys, I got to tell you, it's like if you don't hear the sound of my voice, just know that there are fewer days ahead for the longevity of this account than are behind us. We have, I don't know when the hump was. I don't know if we're going to keep going for another 800 days, but rest assured, the odds of, and I wanted to keep going until like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 days. I'd be very surprised if we make it at 1,600. And I don't know if we're at 800 or if we're coming up. I know we're getting close, but I don't know if we're there yet. But anyway, I just wanted to say, as my throat, whatever, is back, that I appreciate every click on every video that you have. Obviously, I'm not monetized. Obviously, I don't know that I ever will. And quite frankly, I don't care. I don't do it to be Nooch. I don't do it to be Arnold. I don't do it to be anybody else but me. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. I don't know what's going on. It's making me crazy. Anyway, but just thanks for bringing me here. Appreciate all of you. As always, God bless. Hold the line. Remember that I have friends everywhere. We'll see you tonight. Bye.